These are the plaintiffs, Tanjaya and Robert. Tanjaya says she hired the defendant to take pictures and video of her wedding. And instead of concentrating on his work, the guy partied the night away. He also chose all the pictures to put in the album she paid for. What bride doesn't get to pick out her own pictures for her album? Bottom line, this guy was a total hack, and they're here suing for the return of that $2,000 they gave him. This is the defendant, Curtis. He says he's quite surprised by this lawsuit because the plaintiffs loved the album he made for them. In fact, Tanjaya cried out of happiness when she saw it because she was reliving the day. They never said anything to him about being unhappy. He's shocked he's being sued. And as far as he knew, they liked the work. He's accused of not getting a picture.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiffs hired the defendant to videotape their wedding, but the guy ended up partying with the guests. But the defendant says the plaintiffs love the pic, so what's the big deal? It's the case of bad reception.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, nobody wants last names. Tanya and Robert, you are suing Curtis, the photographer at your wedding, for a partial refund of his photography services because, according to you, he didn't do what you contracted him for. Congratulations. When did you guys get married?
September 26, 2015.
15. Okay, so
yes.
what happened?
Well, I've known Curtis for a long time. He's done different jobs throughout the community as far as being a photographer. We hired him to take pictures for our wedding. Curtis did the first album, first photo album.
Had you ever done a wedding before?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
How many weddings had you done?
I have over 50 weddings, Your Honor.
Okay, I ask because you made an album in this case for the bride without the bride picking the pictures.
Okay. Your Honor.
Do you always do that in the 50 weddings that you did? Did you pick the pictures?
Your Honor, in her case, it was over 542 JPEG pictures that I had taken of the wedding.
So?
I didn't want to overwhelm her, and I tried, wait a minute, Your Honor, I tried to get her to view the wedding and select the picture she wanted. The problem is that she wasn't computer savvy and didn't know how to do that.
So she goes to your office and she sits with you and you're showing
No, she was in South Carolina, Your Honor. She was in South Carolina. I was here in New York. I then worked out a way, and she told me that she had...
How is it that you had the pictures? You have them on a website, and then there's a link?
I tried that. That wasn't good for her. They weren't able to view the pictures that way.
But what link did you... You don't... Your business... I'm sorry, let me ask my question. Your business doesn't have its own website with the pictures loaded onto them?
No, I didn't,
Okay,
Your Honor.
so what is the site that you loaded the pictures onto?
I loaded the pictures for her to Dropbox, and what I normally do is I have what you call an FTP, file transfer protocol, that I send my clients the files, but she wasn't able to receive it like that.
Why not?
She was having problems on her end with her computer.
All right, and then what happens?
He sent me 70 pictures.
How did he send you 70 pictures?
Via email.
Just 70?
Just 70.
How many pictures total were there?
Your Honor,
How many pictures total were there?
I have right here 512 pictures that I sent her, and here's the email, Your Honor.
That's what I want.
And if you total them up, and what happened was, because in sending the pictures through email, and keep in mind, Your Honor, the files were big, so I couldn't send all 500 pictures at a time, so I had to break it down. All those pictures got there.
Stop. Can you show me that the bride and groom got to see all the pictures that you took? And you know what I'm asking for because you handed me this, which shows that you sent it, not that it was received. I want to see your email account. Do you have your email account there?
Also, Your
and
Honor,
do you? No, stop. I want you to log on to your email account.
Okay.
How many pictures do you say you saw?
70.
Okay, and didn't you say to him, is there any email from you to him saying, why are there only 70 pictures? You were there 4 hours. I know you took more than that.
Out of the 70, I only picked 41 pictures.
I understand. So you were happy with the 70 that you saw then? Because you never say, where are the rest of my pictures?
I did ask him where the rest of the pictures.
Where? Do you have an email where you say to him, this is far too few pictures?
Right here, on this one. And this was back in, when he showed me the pictures in the Dropbox. that disappeared. I don't know where they went. I asked him, I said, I know this can't be all the pictures that you have.
Oh, so you were able to open the Dropbox.
The Dropbox, I was able to see them, but they were so small. That's what I was saying. They were so little.
Why didn't you just open up that Dropbox? Why didn't you just open up that email on a computer so you could see them big?
Because he sent them to my phone.
Yeah,
my
but why didn't you just
Gmail.
tell him do the same thing but send it to my computer?
I don't know.
Honestly, the
I'm
Lord can only
sorry.
help those who help themselves. I mean,
I know, but I don't.
So you pick 40 pictures and you create an album. And you get the album. And are you happy with that album?
No, not at all.
Okay, but that's not what you say in the email. In the email, what you say is, I am pleased with the book.
I'm pleased with the pictures.
I am pleased with the book.
Sent.
No, I'm reading your email.
Okay.
I am pleased with the book. I do need a couple of changes, though. You can take the picture of my hand out on pages 45 and 46. Now, this is the digital album you're looking at, right? Not an actual book.
Exactly.
Okay, so you were able to open that. And how did you open up the digital album?
He sent it to my email.
On your computer. And so you were able to open it up on your computer, and then you look at it, and then you tell them very specific instructions. And you take out my hand on 45, 46. I don't like the way my hand looks. Please have them lighten page 51 to 52. On the last page, on the way out the door, we can switch the place of those two. Overall, it is good. Thank you. Were those changes made?
Not all of them.
Which one wasn't?
The picture with my hand was not taken out.
I need you to now list for me why you're suing him. Because if I see an email saying, I'm pleased with the book except for 1, 2, 3, and you're saying he did some of 1, 2, 3, but not the others of 1, 2, 3, now I need to know why you're suing. What didn't he do?
Because my book, this book that I paid him for, has multiple pictures of the same picture in it. It's like
Let me see.
Fill-ins.
Show me what you're saying.
And I have everything marked. Then, along with that package, we were supposed to get a canvas-sized wall portrait, as he had said.
Do you have the original contract with him?
I do.
And does it say canvas-sized wall portrait, or does it just say wall portrait?
But we were in my sister's house when we were doing it, and there's a picture on my sister's wall, and he said it'll probably be the size of that right there, but it's going to be done on canvas beautifully. Well, that didn't happen either. This is my wall portrait from him here. You could give her that as well. And I have everything marked in there for you to see why I'm not happy.
I need you to come sidebar here a second. Tell me all the things you don't like about the album.
Once I received the album, not thinking about the pictures on the computer, but once I received the album, there's a lot of things I don't like in here, okay?
So I'm going to need you to list for me everything that you don't like.
I did.
Okay, so here we go. 3 pictures.
3 pictures the same.
What are the 3 pictures the
2,
same?
and 3.
Okay, and didn't you notice that the first time when you approved the album?
No, I did not.
Okay, but you could have, right? Because that was how it was.
I didn't know these pictures were the same. There's so many pictures.
Wait, what other pictures are the same?
This one and this one. I have the arrows pointing there. Okay, I didn't know. This, my matron of honor, her picture's not there.
Your matron of honor is not in this picture.
These 2 are the same pictures.
And they're the same picture. Why do you have the same pictures on the same page repeatedly?
What are we looking at, Your Honor?
I'll tell you what we're looking at. Her photo album, her wedding album, and you were to choose 2 pictures here. You chose the same picture here. They're the same picture. I'm looking at it. Then here.
Same picture there.
This is the same picture as this one?
Yes.
And then here.
There's 3 pictures the same. And there's pictures of me.
Is this the one? This picture, and this picture are the same. That's not supposed to happen. She didn't catch it, but that's not supposed to happen. Go ahead and go back. Let me ask you a question. I got an idea. Do you have all of her pictures?
Yes, I have. Yes.
You may not have them here, but you have them.
Right.
You didn't get rid of them.
Right.
Okay. I want to make a suggestion. How about if we do this? Just call me Monty Hall from Let's Make a Deal. Who's the new guy? I don't know. I'm a Monty Hall fan. All right.
So are brides typically disappointed with their weddings?
I would say yes, because my sister, even though she spent a great amount of money, she was disappointed because she just wanted more people to show up. So it's hard to please a bride.
What do you say? Hard to please a
I
bride?
think it's the fantastic thing in the whole wide world. Friends, family, food, fun, dancing. It's a blast.
Okay, I just found out something a minute ago. Are you getting married or married? Just
I'm getting married.
and that's what all these guys are here for?
Yes,
When you get married?
September 23rd.
Ooh, well, what do you think about what we're talking about?
I hope to not be disappointed. I don't know about anyone.
But if you were going to Vegas, you think you'd be disappointed?
No, just as long as my fiance's there, I'm good.
Okay, wait a minute. Do you believe her? Do you believe her?
Yes.
You believe her?
I believe her. Yes.
Oh, get real. Come on, girls. Going inside the courtroom.
Would this make you happy if you get every picture and a release so you can make your own darn album?
Yes, I need to see what his picture, my husband's saying that.
Well, you're not going to get $2,000. I'm telling you that right now. How do you get $2,000? You have a perfect video, and
The video's not perfect, and I stated that.
Okay,
I
you
said
tell me what
there's-
your complaints are, and I'll just rule. That's how we'll do it. Go ahead.
No,
tell
I'm
me.
serious. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I said that there was a few, like him walking in front of the camera when they were videotaping, and the fact that it wasn't edited fully, but I do like it because that's what we have to look at. And that's about it with the video, the photographer.
Okay, now tell me what you don't like about this, that there's repeated pictures. What else?
And then the wall portrait you have there.
And the wall portrait was just a blow-up picture as opposed to a canvas, correct?
It's supposed to be canvas size, as
Okay,
he
so
stated.
do you have the original contract so I,
I
can see
did.
what your contract called for?
Some word on the back, right?
And on the back of the album, you can
Does
see...
it say canvas on your, it just says
No.
wall portrait? I don't
Right,
even know
but
what
I'm going by his verbal, when he was sitting in my sister's house.
Okay, are you
stating-
supposed to have done a canvas of
No.
that?
Yes,
No,
Watch
Your
it. That's how it works when
No,
we
Your
go on
Honor.
verbal instead of
But
going on
I have
specific.
a witness,
Okay, who's your witness?
my sister Tammy.
Okay, come on up,
And
Tammy.
actually, this contract took place in her house. among-
Switch, please, the husband and Tammy. All right, and go ahead, Tammy.
Yes, he said he would do a wall portrait of canvas. He pointed to my picture in my dining room area.
Which is a canvas?
Which is a canvas,
Okay.
yes.
Now, what did this book actually cost? Do you have the receipt for it?
The book, yes, I do.
The actual cost to him of the book, not his expertise, his training, all that, what it would cost you if somebody there can find someone who knows how to make a photo book, which is pretty much a lot of people that you know probably know how to, is $173.99. The canvas costs how much?
Approximately $69, $79,
Okay,
depending
I'm
on
going
the
to say
size.
100.
All right.
So what I propose to resolve this case is as follows. We monitor the getting of all of the pictures from your wedding, all right? We monitor to make sure that we've got it. So you're going to send it to us, and then we're going to FedEx it to you. You sign a waiver so she can do whatever she wants with them, and I award you $273, which will allow you to make the canvas and a new book.
Okay, Your Honor, but all the pictures that he has there, that in that photo album, there's clarity. So when he gives me back those pictures...
Are you listening to me when I tell you that you approve the photo album?
And I also said there's things I did not see.
Then,
when I was
then
looking
that's on
on
you.
the computer,
You know that,
when
right?
I
That's on you.
confirmed-
Because we can lighten a picture, and do you hear me when I tell you, you don't have to pick every picture. 600 pictures aren't going to be clear. That's not how wedding albums work. You look at 600, you pick your favorite 40. Are you telling me that 40 of them out of the 600 aren't clear when you haven't even seen them? I'm trying to help you, and you are just hell-bent on just getting $2,000 back, which I am putting you on real notice is not going to happen, okay? So I'm trying to do the best thing for you, and you're still not letting me. All right, based on what I've listened to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to order you to convey the 500 pictures. That's one. Two, I'm going to ask you to sign a release, okay? So that she can do whatever she wants, you know, when she figures out, when she thinks about this and says, oh, yeah, Judge Milian, wow, she really had my back. When she thinks about it, when she's home, she gets it, and then she'll take care of it. I'm going to order you to refund $273, which should amply cover a canvas and a new book with pictures that you haven't seen, so you can't complain about. All right? So that's how we're going to resolve it. That is my judgment. Good luck, folks.
Well, the plaintiff does prevail. She doesn't get the $2,000 she was seeking. You're going to send copies of
Absolutely.
the original
Absolutely.
pictures back to her so she can then do with what she wants,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Do you think you did kind of a cheap thing by putting so many of the same pictures on the same page?
This is 4 books later. It was a mistake that was made.
All right.
And, you know, it happened.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okie dokes. Here comes Tanya and Robert on the way out. All right, you're going to get 200 and some bucks back
I'm
to
not
make a
happy.
new album. and you're going to get all the pictures. You may not be happy, but you can be happy if you do what you want with the
And
pictures
if
you're
the
going to get.
pictures are correct, I would never
You
use
can
this
correct them.
photographer again.
You're
and
getting
I
the
wouldn't-
originals.
And I wouldn't have anybody else use him again either.
Well, no, you
Trinity
can feel that way.
Digital.
That's okay. All right. She's still upset. Sorry about that. But you were a winner. Maybe not what you want, but you were a winner. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, look, I just one piece of advice. When you have a wedding or any big event, be as specific as possible in every contract you sign for the DJ, for the wedding planner, for the caterer, for everything. The more specific you are, the more the chances are that you're going to enjoy your wedding.